What is up, guys? This is the Wrestling Babble podcast, and we're back for October 29th, almost Halloween. I'm Murphy the Mike, and I'm joined by our Wrestling Babble cast of Louis Beans
Hello, hello.
and the Jab Star Supreme.
Oh shit! uh,
Spooky.
I was trying to throw a spooky shit out there for the
He
audience.
sounded like Count Chocula.
I'm going to take your foot.
Ew.
It's a lot of sugar. I was reaching for that one. I should have stopped while I was ahead. Hi guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
The Wrestling Babble is back, and there's some breaking news. A few people got released from WWE. One being one of my favorite chicks that actually wrestled, Emma.
Yeah, it's quite a bummer.
Huh? I think they're clearing house a little bit. So
I'm sorry. I just got you saw the shit Jenkins put up. I got the giant diabetes joke. That's great. Shout out to Jenkins.
Yeah. So what happens? WWE from time to time they'll do like a bunch of releases in bulk just to shorten the roster and do things. I feel Emma's was kind of weird because she's in the midst of a rivalry with Asuka and shit. And I think it's dumb because I think she's probably one of the better women, and if not, just bring her back down to NXT. And I think she could be very beneficial.
Well, I mean,
what happened?
I guess she couldn't draw the ways they wanted her to draw. She couldn't get booed the way they wanted to get booed. I don't know what was their reasoning of doing it, but I feel like again I think they dropped the ball with her. They dropped the ball with her with the whole Emelina shit.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah,
true enough.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything with it, really.
They brought her back to go back to Evil Emma.
Yeah, like, okay. Thanks for coming.
I think her Evil Emma, when she started doing the evil gimmicks, they should have just left it alone. She was getting heat, she was getting good matches, and she was doing really good, and then she got hurt. But I think they should have just kept that momentum going instead of trying to change her when she was perfectly fine the way she was.
I mean, isn't that how it is for most people?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it's like they're good up until they get hurt, and then at that point, it's like, oh, we gotta do something quick, and then they panic, and then it's like, whoops.
Yeah, it's sad that it's like that, especially with her. The other few that got released was Darren Young, which he hasn't been on TV for God knows how long. And then Summer Rae, which she's also hasn't been on TV for God knows how long. And
like, oh man, Bob Backlund thing didn't work. What a surprise.
He did not make Darren Young great again.
He didn't.
No, definitely not.
I mean, Summer Rae, I'm not surprised with Summer Rae though, because they haven't done anything with her. Yeah,
she's always backstage. She does a lot of the sponsor things, like they go to the hospitals and whatnot. She personality wise, I think they should have just made her like a backstage announcer and just have her do things like that because she's actually a good personality. She's really funny. She's very quirky. She kind of has a Renee Young thing, but she's a bit more bubbly with that.
Okay.
But they just never gave her a chance. I liked her on NXT too. I think she was a pretty decent heel on NXT, and I just think they never gave her a chance in the main roster.
She slipped by for me. She was in that period where I wasn't watching, and then when she got up to the main roster was when I started watching NXT. So I was not familiar with her at all.
Yeah, she was the better one of Fandango's partners.
Okay.
Because
I do recall that. I do recall her being with Fandango. Whatever. Oh man, they could have brought her back with the Fashion Files or something.
Yeah, they should have. That would have been funny because she managed both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did at one point. Yeah, because she managed Tyler Breeze when he first got called up.
Okay.
So that was the big news that hit this week, and again, I'm hopefully the best comes for Emma. She does a lot of other side shit. She has a YouTube channel, Cooking with Tennille, that's on YouTube. She does a lot of health food and she cooks and shit. A lot of wrestlers are actually on it as well. She does a lot of modeling and shit, so I think she'd be fine. The one thing I could see that the reason why of her also is the fact that they got like 6 other chicks in NXT that are just like her.
Okay.
In a sense, as in they're Australian, they have very similar looks as well.
Are they also like skill wise?
Yeah.
On her level.
Yeah, like in that way, yeah, because you got the Dakota Kai, you have Rhea Ripley, you have Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, you have there's another Australian one I'm missing, but because they all kind of look alike, I always forget their names.
You mean the blonde, right?
Well, that was Rhea Ripley,
right?
But you also have like that military chicks that kind of looks like her as well.
So three people got released, and somebody got the.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I'm just trying to figure out how they look like her.
Well, like they have similar. Well, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, they have the same kind of style.
Oh no, I know they're a team. Yeah. They're a tag team.
Yeah, but also that was something that they could easily brought back too. Is her and Dana Brooke actually worked, and they could have made them focus more toward like being a tag team, and actually maybe debuting a women's tag title and shit like that. And they could have made them work because Dana needs the help as well. I say Dana should have been released before Emma.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, but I don't even understand what prompted this quick release. Like she just had a match Monday.
Exactly. Like again, WWE has a tendency to do things like that. There's a chance what they're doing, they'll release and then restructure the contract. They've done that before, and what they'll do is they'll take her off of TV for about 6 months and then bring her back as a surprise thing. So there's a chance that, like, again, she didn't leave in bad terms, so there's a chance that she'll be picked up again eventually. But I really hope that she does, because again, I think she should have. Honestly, WWE should still look at certain people and be like, you know what, we're not using you now. Why don't you go to NXT and do house shows and shit like that and work there, and then we'll bring you up when we're ready to bring you up.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
I would say there's a lot of people in NXT though.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. It's not like before when she went back, it wasn't as many people. Now we got like a lot of people in NXT.
Yeah, but the thing is, what you can do with her is that you can have her work with a lot of younger talent that don't know how Raw and SmackDown work. She has the experience to show how Raw and SmackDown works.
Yeah, maybe put in the performance center if anything.
Yeah,
but just like, I don't know. This whole thing is just weird.
Yeah, and now this shit happened, and New Rush fucking commented on Emma's thing saying that, oh, I guess she wasn't ready for Asuka, and now he's getting a lot of backlash for that.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know what's funny is the fact that this could actually cost him his fucking job, because remember this dude, the guy that won Tough Enough?
Mm-hmm.
He said some really disrespectful shit. I think it was to The Miz. And then The Miz backlashed him, and then every other person on the roster backlashed him as well. And then he got to a point that he got kicked out the locker, and then he got a point that they let him go.
Okay, but are we past this? Did he say anything else more than that? Like,
no, but
how was that an offense?
Because you're talking about someone's livelihood. She got released, and you're joking about it. Yeah.
What's the point of? It's Twitter, man. Jesus.
Yeah, but
that's a little too sensitive.
Yeah, but a lot of people fucking responded to him. Peyton Royce, Barry Wyatt, Murphy. Like, there's a shitload of people that actually responded to it.
I mean, I can't blame them, but still, that seems a tad too sensitive.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes you have to take the risk of making the joke when it's not, when it's there. Like, when else would you get that shit?
Yeah, I mean the line wasn't bad. Like it's not like he like said anything about her being a woman or something that insensitive.
No. That's what I mean. Like, there's clearly a jab, but not like personally. It's just literally, it's a play on the thing that nobody's ready for Oscar. So you can take that a number of ways, but to take it as a straight up insult, like, I don't know. I guess maybe if you're saying the people who were closest to her took it so hard, then I can understand.
Yeah, and then also it's kind of, well, again, the situation, she just got fucking released, so.
No, I know.
Yeah, like someone said that to me, and I got fired, and someone said that to me. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it would be shitty.
The whole mystique about like Oscar is still like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. It's not the right thing to do, but I still understand why, they made that Oscar mistake. It's kind of funny.
So he just got himself in trouble a little bit.
Yeah, well, hopefully he can come back. He can bounce back from that.
Yeah.
That would be another useless waste of a talent if they just dumped him on his head or something.
Yeah.
For a joke.
Exactly. Like, you want a joke? All right, I'm gonna drop you on your head.
That'd be crazy.
Not ECW. That's not how they do business. So I know if they release the dude, that'd be, what are you doing?
Yeah. The other two names are not big, so those are the ones that was the one that was a big name that people know was Emma of the releases. Yeah. What else? So Raw, SmackDown. The big thing that happened on Raw was the Under Siege. What your guys' take on the Under Siege?
I loved Kurt Angle's face when they were dragging him out. He looked like a funny, duddly old man being held up. I was like, you were just in a hardcore TLC match the day before, and you're getting held down like you're some weakling. So funny.
Yeah, true enough. I just thought, like, what the hell is this Under Siege business? I'm like, couldn't you have picked a less copyrighted name? Fucking Steven Seagal's not dead yet. Like, that still brings up memories. Like, that's the first set of jokes. It's just Steven Seagal jokes. Like, get out of here. Shane, what was the last movie you watched on Netflix?
Probably Under Siege. Big titties coming out of a cake. I still remember that movie.
Yo, one of the memes I've seen, it was like, yo, why Becky Lynch always acting like she's 6'4"? Like, when she talks shit to people. Because she always goes high, like her hands are mad high and shit when she talks.
Oh, yeah, she gets on her tippy toes, just talking all types of shit.
Yo, the women shit had me rolling. Fucking Dana Brooke booked it.
She just turned tail and ran. That was great.
She ran so fast.
It's like, I'm not taking this ass whooping.
Yeah. There was a lot of controversy. There was a lot of controversy with I think on Raw was because of the Finn Balor loss.
Yeah, I did. I mean, how good did it look for the guy to lose immediately? It's like that. I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that.
My big thing is like,
I get it.
Yeah.
It's Kane. I get it, but still.
I mean, is it to build up Kane though? Like, is that what that loss was for?
But you know what? At least if Kane would have promoted, this one trying to be a demon kind of thing, and I'm trying to be a monster, or doing something with that gimmick, and him calling out like the demon Balor, and he comes out without the makeup and shit, and he's lost it, that's fine. But seeing that it was mainly to focus on Braun Strowman, they could easily use someone else.
Yeah, it does kind of hurt him.
Yeah, mind you, like everyone's like, oh, but he took 3 choke slams. Yeah, he took 3 choke slams, but after the first one, it looked like he was like a fight out of it.
I
You
mean,
know?
the only thing I can see is them trying to pit these two against each other, and eventually there'll be a demon versus,
Demon.
a
No, the
demon.
funny shit is,
Demon versus corporate demon.
No,
yeah.
please, no more of
Yeah. The
that.
funny shit is that it does not going to lead into anything. It was just a one-off match because Balor is not set to fight Kane. It's going to be Strowman versus Kane at Survivor Series.
But I don't mean like immediate. I just mean long term, because now you're building. If they have any type of long term planning, which I'm sure they do, maybe this leads into like some type of rivalry, because
Yeah,
you take the loss, you come back stronger, and then you challenge Kane later on down the line.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, a lot of people were complaining about the loss. I was kind of annoyed with it too. The fact that you have a full roster back there, and the one person, the dude that just won one of the biggest matches one of the biggest matches that you booked this year, and then you all have him lose like that. It's just like it's retarded in that way, in that sense. You think you want to keep him strong,
I guess Kurt Hawkins didn't feel like taking any choke slams that night.
right? Or they could have fucking easily put in like any other fucking dude like Matt Hardy, fucking Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil. You could have put any of those motherfuckers in the match. It was just pretty much
somebody who wasn't doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much a squash match to begin with. At least like Balor had some offense. It was actually a good match. It's just the fact that, seriously, like you didn't have to do that with Balor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's like you could tell when he's taking it easy.
Yeah.
Like you've seen Finn Balor fight for real.
Yeah.
This was I don't know, it was weird. Weird match.
You know what? We didn't do a review show for TLC, right?
Did we not?
No, we did a preview. So we could run through that really fast.
Oh shit, yeah, wow. we jumped ahead completely.
Did you catch the kickoff show?
Remind me which this was?
Yeah, what were the matches?
Alicia Fox versus
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
They look like they don't like each other at all.
Yeah,
they hate each other.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a good match.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So what you give it?
I give it a 3.5.
I give it a 3.
It was a 2 for me. I don't like Alicia in the ring.
No.
Nah.
All right. First match of the night: Asuka versus Emma.
It was a great match.
It was a great match.
Her release was so shocking to me. That was a really good match. And
then on Raw, they had an even better match.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think the second match was better than the first one.
No, I actually thought I felt Asuka did a little bit more of the stuff that she did in NXT.
I just thought there was a few like slip ups here and there that looked weird, so I was like, it took me out.
Yeah, Asuka versus Emma. I gave this match a 4.
I gave it a 4.5. So it was close to my match tonight. I didn't expect it to be. Yeah. Because I don't remember the first meeting being that good, and apparently it was better than I thought. So
yeah, it was really good. I loved their match in NXT, so I knew they were gonna bring it in the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I give it a 4. I dug it.
Next match, Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick. They have such long names.
No, they both have first and last.
This match was actually fun. I'm happy they got some time to do the match. It surprised me that they got enough the time that they got.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would give it a 4. That shit was great. It was great.
Yeah, it was a fun match. I give it a 4 as well.
Like
4 all around.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel bad that these dudes get wasted a lot on 205. Because when you see this, it's like, what are they fighting for? Because then they do these awesome tag team moves, like Cedric and and Swanna really good at the
tag division.
Like, they are really good. Like, it feels bad knowing that they have to go back to 205, and they did, and they had another match, and it was good. And it was like, where's this going? Because eventually they're gonna have to either fight each other or something, and it's just a singles belt. It's like, these guys are really good. So
they need to put them in the tag division.
Yeah, hopefully,
or make cruiserweight tag titles. So one of the two. You gotta do one of them.
Well, I doubt that cruiserweight is gonna get like a tag.
They should.
Barely watching as is.
They should, because they have so much people they putting in tag matches every fucking month. Might as well fight for a title. It's not like they don't do tag matches every week.
This is true.
So might as well make it something.
Yeah.
All right, next match. Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James.
Another good match.
Yeah, this was good too.
Yeah.
Let me just say that this pay-per-view had probably the most good matches out of like any post-WrestleMania main roster pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So far. Like, the most consistently really good matches for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking back, like, most of the ones we've seen so far this year have had maybe 2, maybe 3 most out of a 6-match card.
Yeah.
Like, this one was almost entirely good. It's like, for me, every match except the last 2 were good.
Yeah.
And even the last one was entertaining, so, you know. I was gonna say I was pulling for Mickie though. I was pulling for Mickie James.
I had Alexa winning. I was happy she won. But I like one thing. I give Alexa credit. She does like the old school heel tactics, and she really plays it well. Her and Miz are really good with it, as in trying to being the scare heel, but then doing something about it. Like when they turn their back, then attacking kind of thing. She does that pretty well. I was happy with the match. I gave this a 3.75. There you go.
3.75?
Yes. It was not a 4, but it was entertaining. It was more than a 3.
It was a 3.5.
I give it a 4 for me. It was good. Both of them looked good. Nobody looked. Mickie didn't show any age, and Alexa didn't look like. She just looked as good as she has been in every pay-per-view, I think.
Yeah.
Since that Bayley fiasco. So.
I think she's been stepping it up more. I think she's been doing a bit more moves and really selling it wise. So hopefully she gets more involved in the matches instead of just being the one that gets her ass kicked in a match.
But she at least always lets you know that she's a heel when she's a heel.
Yeah.
So she's gonna cheat in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad it's the arm for the 5th time. So something else happens. It looks different, and it leads to a different ending of the match. So I approve.
Okay. Next match, Enzo Amore versus Kalisto for the cruiserweight title.
It was all right, but it wasn't.
I thought it was gonna be.
Flat. It was better than the one they had on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all right. I wasn't crazy about this match. I say this was probably one of my down matches, so I'll give this one a 3.
I give it a 3, maybe 3.5, because I was into it. I don't know, something about.
Yeah.
Like I like Enzo. I don't know. I like shitty Enzo. Oh.
You like shitty Enzo?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sad he's gonna catch a bad rap solely because he's caught up with Neville. That's
right.
Basically the only thing. It's like because you know he was the last one to feud with Neville, and it just seems like he causing the shenanigans or whatever. It's gonna be like people are gonna look down on him regardless of what he does, but he still makes me laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is kind of entertaining in that part, just dissing everybody.
This is when you're good at it. You're good at it. That's basically. So people suck at it. He's pretty good at it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just needs to, it'll take some time. He'll get better in the ring, hopefully.
Hopefully. So the key words.
I'm gonna hold you to
that.
What do you give it, Julio?
3.
3. Okay.
Couldn't even hate the match.
Next match, the Demon.
I think I have to change my sound quality. Give me just a second.
Okay. All right. The next match is the Demon Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Especially when it was just thrown together so quickly.
Yeah. All right. Give the credit where credit is due. AJ Styles traveled 18 hours from Argentina to Minnesota to wrestle this match. He looked tired as shit, but he still gave a fucking 5-star performance.
Yeah.
And then wrestled on Raw. Then wrestled on SmackDown.
Busy guy.
Yeah. Like you saw the Raw talk with him. It was like he looked so fucking dead.
He's like, I can't wait to go to sleep.
Yeah. But it shows that he likes to be the guy to be dependent on, and I think he's getting that reputation in WWE, which is a good thing for AJ Styles. Is the fact that he's getting workhorse mentality. I know Vince likes him a lot.
Hello. Does it sound better?
Oh wow! Yes. Okay, it's like a totally different guy on the show.
Oh,
Mike's gone. Louis Beans is back. Welcome.
Apologies, but Windows 10 is garbage.
Is booted.
Pure garbage. So if I cut out again, I apologize. But yeah, it's a Windows 10 thing.
All right. So Demon Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
Awesome match. Awesome.
Yeah. 5 star, easy.
My match of the night.
Definitely match of the night. Maybe. I mean, those John Cena matches with AJ were real good.
I won't say match of the year, but it was a match of the night.
But it was definitely match of the year contender, though. Like, I just didn't. I don't know. He did what you said. He was the Demon, and he was more aggressive.
Yeah.
And that coup de grace at the end was that looked painful.
Yeah.
Like he laid it on top of him and did not move.
I was digging the Demon's. It looked like it was I was digging the Demon's makeup and shit like that.
Yeah,
it was pretty much
faces on him. Oh.
It was pretty much his WWE 2K18 attire.
Okay. All right.
I was like, yo, if AJ would have wore the white attire, I think they would have just this match should have just been promoted by 2K18.
See, why he come out with the camo the next night?
I don't know. I don't know.
It just shows you it's like he has custom attire. Like he should have worn something really different for that night. But I mean, I saw he came out with the all blue. So,
but you gotta realize also from that match he came from Argentina all the way to Minnesota.
Some South America. Crazy. I mean, you know what? If I had the opportunity and I was him, why not do it? It's gonna be talked about for a long time anyway.
Yeah, he likes to be known to be that guy to be called on. So I'm happy that he was the one that able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone say John Cena, someone has to take John Cena steps, and I think AJ Styles is the one that's taking them.
Yep.
In that matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Best match of the night. That's definitely a 5-star match. This Jason Jordan and Elias shit was stupid.
It was funny the first time. The first time. That's it.
The first time was funny.
The second time you're like, really? And like, you could have just gave 5 minutes more to certain matches on this card.
Right.
You could have just let him finish.
Yeah.
That's more entertaining than what happened.
Yeah. And then the match was the match. I'm not going to rate this match. It wasn't that great.
It was a subpar Raw match.
It was a fart.
Pretty much.
And both of the guys, I like both of the dudes. Like they're really good, but there was a subpar Raw match.
That match was a 4, and it wasn't even because of them. It was fucking Booker T and Corey Graves going back and forth that had me rolling between Booker T's flip-flopping.
Oh my god, Booker T was on some other shit.
Dog,
Right.
he was on fire that night. He was like, I love him. I love Samson. Jason Jordan's a blue chip athlete. But fuck Jason Jordan. And Corey's like, what are you talking about? You were just praising him. Yeah, but Samson's money. Oh, my God, Booker T loves Samson. God, he loves Samson.
Look at him.
You know what?
He's got it.
He's got it.
Sometimes it's more entertaining just hearing them go back and forth because they stab each other with shit when they fucking go back and forth.
Especially Michael Cole to Booker T.
No, Graves made fun of his failed podcast and all. It was like really fucked up.
No.
Oh man.
Dude.
So I guess the bickering was the 3-star of the match.
Listen, it was a 4-star match. 4 stars, and I'm not changing it. Yeah, it is an asterisk, but I don't care. 4 stars, and nobody's changing my mind.
The match itself was a 1, but the shit that happened with the commentary was a 4.
Yeah.
Last match, Kurt Angle and 2/4 of the Shield, well, half of the Shield, be half of the Shield, versus The Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Kane.
Man,
this should have been worse.
This was a clusterfuck of a match, though.
It should have been worse. It had me up until the part where they got on the stage. Like that's where it just started to drag.
Yeah,
it was just like, oh, I see the table set up. Oh, why is these two guys turning on each other? So scripted. I could see that coming a mile away. That's the only way they're gonna win this match is because the guys are gonna turn on each.
Fucking Kane dropping the chairs on Strowman made me laugh.
I do like that. I like the chairs.
Which anyway.
Oh my God, I like the chair.
And then the garbage truck.
And I like the garbage truck, if only for the Turtles memes.
Oops. Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind when that happened. Oops.
So it wasn't all bad. And to see Kurt Angle with his big ass neck in that damn vest made me laugh.
The memes of Kurt Angle being part of that too.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle. He really does.
Especially in a suit. He looks normal when he's in like his regular attire. But whenever he's in a suit, blazer and all, it looks like his legs are too short and his body's too long. It looks weird. Like he looks like a He-Man action figure with a suit on. Where the legs just look weird and the body's mad big.
He reminds me. You remember Master of Disguise?
The turtle?
Yes.
Dana Carvey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reminds me of when he was a turtle. Turtle. Yes. That's what he looks like to me. Just really.
Listen, that movie. Can I say that movie had the best use of Captain America's shield before it came out?
I don't remember.
It was like an extra scene after the credits.
Oh, okay.
It tripped up the guy at the end.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember liking that movie.
It was alright.
So my big thing there's so many memes of the Shield when they all came together. There's so many memes on that as well. They had like Kurt Angle with Ralph's face on it from The Simpsons. They had when your dad goes out with the boys with the 2 sons.
Mm-hmm.
They seem happy as well. Match itself, honestly, if it wasn't for Dean and Seth doing what they did, it would have been terrible. Kurt Angle looked lost half the fucking match.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't know what to do. But when he did it, it was good. But when he didn't know what the fuck to do, he just looked stagnant. He was like,
he looked like somebody's pops.
Yeah. But seeing him doing Germans again was pretty dope. Seeing him doing the ankle lock, that I guess those are the only things he could still do. So that's
I'm sure he could wrestle his ass off, but like he can't take no hits with chairs and stuff. So you know.
He did take a lot of the bumps though. Like I was surprised he got power slammed through the table. I was surprised he took a lot of those big bumps.
That vest putting in work.
Right?
Word.
Like now I see why Roman Reigns wears this.
Yep.
Other than that, it was just a clusterfucking match. There was like so much shit going on. Like I lost interest probably when they all went out the ring.
Yeah, same for me.
And it was just like a clusterfuck. But then again, it was gonna be a clusterfuck either way with Roman Reigns being there or not.
I just wonder what kind of maybe they would have did more power spots with him, you know, since that's what he that's the part of the Shield that he is. So I expect that, but it was gonna be a train wreck anyway.
Kudos for the Miz, just because the Miz has been great about all this shit, and he's a villain that when you actually see him get pinned, you're happy, even though you know he did the work.
I think he was hurt too. I think he got cut.
Yeah.
If you look, there's a certain part where it goes away. I don't know if it was like maybe something from the stage or something, but it looked like he had like a really nasty cut on his back.
Yeah.
Like at one point, and he was moving kind of like slow. So I was like, damn, was it worth it? But apparently he was all right. So
yeah. I gave this match a 3. It was entertaining. It was entertaining enough, but the whole shit of him not knowing where the fuck to do and things like that, it kind of annoyed me. I did like the Carver Truck thing, and also did like the chairs falling on Braun Strowman. But other than that, everything else was alright.
It was dumb. It didn't need to happen the way it did. But you know what? Fuck it. The image of Kurt Angle in the Shield outfit is burned in my head now. Yeah. They need to make an action figure as soon as possible.
It should be a 3-pack.
Yes, it should be. It was a 3.5 for me. It wasn't great, but it was still it did have its moments and it made me laugh.
It did what it needed to do. It was entertaining main event, but it could have been better structured, I guess.
It wasn't the worst match in the card because that was the one right before it. So
yeah. Yep. All right, so that's our TLC review. My last thing before we end this cast was what you guys think of so far of the Survivor Series card.
I hope Jinder wins.
So the matches.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, so the matches they already announced were the Survivor Series is going to be champion versus champion. I'm actually really happy about it because you actually see heels versus heels, and I hope they don't fucking change that. I hope they keep that as the card. I want to see Baron Corbin versus The Miz. I want to see Alexa Bliss versus Natty. I want to see the Usos versus Rollins and Ambrose. So I'm happy with those matches. Hopefully they keep them that way and they focus the shows on mainly the Under Siege bullshit and have the shows focus on that and have them talk shit to each other. Have those being the main rivalries right now until Survivor Series. Get you hyped about it.
Yeah. I would just like to point out the matches are good, but I'm more hyped about what's going on in NXT. So
yeah, NXT.
Yeah, War Games.
Yeah, man, that's just looking. It's the storyline they're building up there is looking fun.
Oh yeah,
like you saw. Did you see what's some Velveteen Dream?
Coming up the shot.
That shit was creepy as hell.
Oh my god, just right behind them.
Damn,
that was so great. It was so great. Say my name.
I'm loving their rivalry. I'm loving their. They don't even have to like say anything. Besides him saying "say my name," their actions and everything else fucking really shows that their rivalry is working. Like people are into the rivalry. I'm really into it. When I see Alexa Bliss, I'm like, wonder what this guy's gonna do next.
The only thing that pissed me off is how NXT being pre-taped gets leaked so easily. So now I already know about that whatchamacallit was going to win that match, the Rumble.
Yeah,
that they had the women's battle royal. That Nikki Cross was going to win because the information was out there like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what hurts it. That's usually why I don't read them. I don't read the
it's hard not to though, because the people be putting up pictures of the actual like. Oh, so I saw the picture for the 4-way a fan thing, but it had the actual, because you know they already had the 3 girls already done.
Yeah.
Right.
And then all they had to do was just put Nikki Cross there, and it's just like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the stuff. And the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong, they haven't even gotten to that yet, but I know about it.
Yeah.
Right. Me too. Yeah. They already announced that being the match, and then that shit hasn't even happened at all yet. Like
War Games, Regal announcing War Games was like, it was like 4 weeks ago. Like the show actually happened, but it was already out there. We already knew what was happening. They already had the card already sold. It hurts it at times, but that's the reason why Triple H was trying to fight for NXT being live.
Gotcha.
He wanted it, honestly, it was supposed to start this year of being it going live, but I think the way they book and the way they do the house shows, it works out for them doing the pre-tape because they can do more house shows while they're doing the pre-tape things.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why they keep it that way until further notice and shit. But I understand. I hate the that's the reason why I try my best not to read them. Or if I do see it, I tend to forget. So when they actually it shows, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that happened. But
I just keep scrolling, especially on Instagram.
Yeah,
Bianca. Nope, they want to see that.
It was nice to see Bianca Belair get some nice amount of time inside the Battle Royal. She eliminated half the people.
Yeah,
and
so when she started whipping that chick with her hair, that was so great. Just whoosh.
But when you see those girls, period, the way she hung on her hair and the way she sold it, it was just great.
It was cool, yeah.
Like that was a little thing that was a little touch that didn't need to happen, but it did, and like you could tell, those are people who should go far in the business, and hopefully they don't get left behind.
Yeah,
and that had a huge reaction too.
Yeah,
I feel for those two, the iconic duo. Like, what are they gonna do? Because they can't just call them up and split them up.
Well, right now they keep that. Honestly, I think them being in NXT really helps them in a way because they are, and I really don't want to lose them in NXT, but I could see them being big for the main roster because they already have a good character based off of. So basically, they're pretty decent on promos. They're funny girls. Just I don't want to see them in the main roster right now. I really don't.
I don't want to see them leave. Period. They gotta get lost.
I know that's the fear, man. Because once they get called up, it's a toss up. They're either gonna get used or they're just gonna be fucking back there.
Yeah.
And then let go.
And then let go. Yeah, out of nowhere.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of promos, did anybody see the Starrcade one with Tony Schiavone?
Yes, I posted that the other day.
No. Well,
yeah. Tony Schiavone was doing the promo for Starrcade. That's going to be just a house show.
The new one.
But it's going to be on the live on the network.
Oh, it is going to be live on the network?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a network special.
Right.
Is that offer still open to Cody Rhodes? I did see that. Michael Hayes was like, show up.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be there.
I hope he does.
Not after like the whole cease and desist thing.
I still hope he does. I think that was a good thing for them. Because the way I see it is like as the guys on top in WWE, you kind of just, all right, these guys want to fuck with us. Here's what we're gonna do. Now let's see how they're gonna recover. Because they're not trying to take them out or shut them down or anything. But I think it's like a quote unquote heel move in real life. Yeah. It's just like, we're gonna poke you guys back, and I want to see what you guys do. And what they did was make those shirts, and those shirts sold out and made them tons of money. And now they have so much more support from the people who are already fans, and then they have more now. And it's like, why not? Why not? They're to be like frank, just perfectly honest, they are the hottest thing in wrestling. It's just they don't have to be on the main roster to be that. They don't have to be in the company to be that. It's just everything they do speaks for itself.
Yeah,
like you can't take it away from them. Even if you don't like the Bucks themselves, it's just still as a brand, fucking they're kind of untouchable.
Yeah, it's undeniable. You can't really.
Because they managed to come out of that on top. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, because they're using the heat for WWE. And that's pretty.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they didn't get it from WWE, they couldn't use it.
Yeah,
they would still be doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like the move was smart on WWE's part to like make them adapt.
You know what's funny? As much as they getting all this in like that, I still won't watch ROH for them.
Oh, specifically for them?
No,
maybe not. Maybe not.
I don't like. I personally don't like Cody Rhodes like that. Like I don't think he's that great of a wrestler in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Like his gimmick and whatnot is he's doing decent with it. But you know what? Matt Hardy did the same gimmick, and he's the one that actually did it better. When Matt Hardy was in the Independents, I mean, he won the TNA World Championship. He was the iconic Matt Hardy. He was bragging that he was the best champion in the world and shit like that, tweeting to Roman Reigns, tweeting to all the top stars and shit like that, and actually getting
Money Matt. Big Money Matt. You remember Big Money Matt?
Now I remember that. Yeah.
And I hate that when people are like, oh, Cody Rhodes is doing something different. No, he's not. He ripped off Matt Hardy's fucking gimmick.
Oh, well, I wasn't talking about Cody Rhodes. I'm talking about the Bucks.
Yeah. You know what? I like, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I like the Young Bucks, but honestly, the only person in both club I really like is Omega. The rest, they're
I just like them.
To me,
I just like them as like a fan of being the elite. So I watched the thing and it's pretty funny. So I don't think I've ever seen a Cody Rhodes match. I don't think since he's left, I don't think I've really seen a match. The Bucks, yes. Kenny, yes. The rest of the actual Bullet Club in Japan, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I've seen Hangman Page wrestle, but I like the dude because when I watched Being the Elite, like he's funny on there. So I'm like, there's kind of a divide even in their own group.
Yeah.
And it's like it seems like the whole WWE thing just made it stronger. More power to him.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, I hope he does show up.
Right.
Like don't waste the opportunity. If somebody gives you the invite, fuck it, do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Julio?
I forgot. I had some. I lost it.
Oh
no! Oh, it was the car. No, the thing about Cody Rhodes is, you know what? The thing I like about him, he's always made a gimmick work. Is what I liked about him. Like he did the whole like dashing. I like that. Then he did this disfigured face thing. I like that. Then he did, the Stardust thing was kind of ridiculous in itself. I like that. I don't know. He's the mustache thing. Oh my God, he sold a goddamn mustache.
Yeah, I remember.
Like
that.
he made it work, even though it looked goofy at first. He made it work, and it's like, damn. Always been on the roads, except Dustin.
I mean, even then, he just has to get a chance.
Yeah,
as we see. Like recently he did, but then they took it away. So whatever, right? I'm telling you, he might need to leave.
Who?
Dustin might need to leave, like to find something else better for him.
Dustin is in his end of his career. Like he don't care as long as he's getting paid. I really don't care. Think he cares?
Yeah, look at that. He took an ass whooping.
Really? Oh well, never mind.
Yeah,
that whole siege thing happened.
Well, yeah,
he got jumped.
When they beat up Matt Hardy in the shower, man, he still had his clothes on. That's fucked up.
Balor too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I love his long socks. Where'd you get 2 socks that long, dude?
Oh, man. It was the Undersea shit was funny just to see the characters all team up and shit. Like even Baron Corbin was there with the New Day, and New Day acting like they're tough.
I do, and I appreciate the consistency of between Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. At least they brought it up. It's like, well, you think because we fought together we're friends, and no. But again, that's somebody good putting in a little bit of a spice, if you want to call it. But just consistency, like shit like that gets lost.
Yeah. That's true.
So,
So we're getting the build up for Survivor Series. I guess we'll end it here. Yeah, definitely check out NXT has been amazing. So definitely watch that because they've been A+ matches within the last 3 weeks between Gargano, Almas,
Almas is on fire. Almas is,
yeah, man.
With Roderick Strong, even his match with Cassius Ohno was amazing. So definitely check out what they've been doing on NXT. The women's division been really hot because there's no champion. They're all fighting for a title.
I have a question. I have a question for you guys. Do you think they're gonna give Almas the belt?
No.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think so.
I would not mind it. I wouldn't mind it for the fact that it would just give him, it'll push that heel out of him, and they could see what they could really do with him holding the belt. Unless
they let Drew McIntyre get it right back in a rematch or something, I don't think so.
I'm fine with that.
You know, I don't know because it's like they're rolling with Drew's personality now.
Yeah.
So it seems like it'd be a waste to not have him as champ because he seems comfortable there. Like the way he has the backstage. He's like one of the few people now when you watch him speak in an interview that seems like an actual human being talking to somebody.
Yeah.
He's sitting there having a conversation with a lady that just walked in and fucking Vega, but like it was cool. It was like, all right, you want a match? Bring your man. That's it.
It didn't sound like a promo. It sounded like, all right, let's talk about this.
Yeah. I also want to see Johnny Gargano get a push because his match has been fucking amazing as well.
They're doing something. It seems like they're trying to do something with him. Like, what was the thing they were talking to him about? Like specifically, like you want to give you a chance to do something. I forgot what it was. Oh, the thing with Shawn Michaels. That's right.
Yeah. He's having an ab wall.
Like stuff like that. Like he's not being pushed to the wayside because he could easily not be doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's the NXT special that's in San Antonio, which that was the big thing with ROH that NXT has the same show at the same time as ROH in the same area.
Gotcha.
There was a big thing with it, like, why WWE always has to go to the shows, take the indie money.
I got you.
But you want to know something that bothers me, and I'll state this: WrestleMania weekend. How many fucking wrestling shows are in the New York City SummerSlam weekend? How many wrestling shows are actually in New York City while SummerSlam is going on?
I imagine a lot, but
there's one like every fucking day.
You were right about WrestleMania because they had a huge. There was nothing but like indie shows around WrestleMania in the same area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as much as people, why WWE? Like, you guys do that shit all the fucking time. Shut the fuck up.
But wait, isn't it not even a real issue because isn't San Antonio, isn't that one of their NXT venues?
Yeah, but they actually they booked the show later than ROH there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason why, because that ROH had the area first and then like that. But it was like, y'all always come down when WWE's in the fucking city, so why the fuck they could do the same shit?
I could take it as, hey, you guys use this, feel yourselves to get hype and do better, and maybe have some highlights for the weekend.
Yeah,
but also at the same time, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Like I get it. You guys are mad, but you know what? Use that anger to do something better. Yeah. So all that talk, you guys better put on like the best event ever.
Yeah,
the best match ever. So people are not talking about NXT. We'll see.
Yeah, well, NXT is already sold out in San Antonio. ROH is not sold out just yet.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But then again, they just announced that Kenny Omega will be wrestling that night. So hopefully tickets do go on sale more. You know what's funny, and this is where I'll like my last thing and then we end the cast, is the fact that the only time I could really watch ROH is when New Japan is there.
As in like in full force, or is just like a few matches?
When New Japan has a presence inside ROH, and I know I want to see like some of the fucking guys like
Naito,
Kushida, and shit like that. When I know I want to see those guys, that's when I'll watch ROH. Other than that, if they're not there, I really don't watch it.
I caught a recent rebroadcast on YouTube that somebody put up, and I mean, I feel bad for not watching it because the dudes who wrestle are pretty good. Like I saw Jay Lethal versus who's the guy with the cat from New Japan?
Cat? I don't know.
Oh,
the time bomb. What's his name? Fucking
oh shit! I know his face.
Or some shit?
Yes.
Yes. Takahashi.
No,
yeah.
Right. Takahashi's the blonde dude, right?
Tanahashi is the.
Okay. Well, they had an amazing match. Then there was what is it? The best tag team ever? Was it Christopher Daniels and
Kazarian?
Kazarian. Yeah. They had an amazing match. Like there was like legitimate good ass matches on the thing that I watched. It's just that I'm not up on their stuff.
You know what hits me with ROH that at times is the fact that every match looks alike. When you watch a show, everyone does those spots. Everyone does the same spots. Everyone does the high. Even the big guys fucking jumping over the top rope and shit. There's no really sense of story in the ring. It's just them doing high spot moves, and that's what really bothers me. And I lose interest in it really fast.
See, I can't agree with you. You have to see like the certain people in.
That's
what I saw, it was nothing like that.
New Japan is there. They bring more substance in the ring. When it's just ROH versus ROH guys, it's pretty much spot monkey fest all fucking over.
Even Kazarian and whatchamacallit, because they weren't fighting no Ring of Honor, no Japanese dudes.
It depends. Again, it depends. If the guys are usually from New Japan, I tend to watch it. Usually, again, I get stagnant with a lot of their shit, and that's the reason why I don't really watch it. And then also, it's annoying to kind of find on TV.
It's on TV?
Yeah, they have a channel. I know it's usually online too, and I just never watch it.
Gotcha. Yeah, but it's just I just don't keep up with it. I should try more.
I watch
same thing, but it's the same thing in New Japan. I don't watch New Japan like that.
Yeah,
I like it. I just don't watch it.
I'll watch like the pay-per-views, the big events. That's usually what I watch. Other than that, I don't watch the show.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of watch more stuff. Shout outs to the underboss at Stanley's Comic-Con.
Yeah, they were all there. Tama Tonga, Roa. They were blasting people with chops. If you saw any of the Instagram live feeds, it was a lot of that shit.
No, I didn't see it. Oh shit! Awesome,
yeah.
Awesome. See, those guys need to put. They need a stateside push, man. Those guys are all good.
Yeah, man. I like Tama Tonga, man.
I like all them dudes. The gorillas and the underboss.
You know what? I think it's just New Japan taking. Like, this is something with New Japan and their mentality is that they take everything in stride. So they'll do like a few US shows little by little, and little by little they're entering, but they're not fully there yet. But they do everything so slow, and because they're content with what they do. Their business is always like that because they're content. They're consistent and content with what they do, and their shows always sell out. But to going into statesides, they're not as familiar on how the states work and shit.
Yeah.
So doing it in California was a test. I think they're gonna keep doing shows in California because it's the easiest way to get. Is the cheapest way to travel to the United States without having to really be cost effective. Like if they did a show in New York, it would be a lot more expensive bringing all those guys there.
Gotcha.
Doing it in California is a little shorter.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Hopefully, big things in the future.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Sure.
So yes, sir.
This is the Wrestling Babble for October 29th. We didn't even get into the Halloween gimmicks, but I guess I'll say that's next week.
Yeah.
The gobbledygooker.
That's the thing. Yeah, you talk about Thanksgiving gimmicks. The gobbledygooker. Yes.
Oh, hey, we had no pumpkin spice Flynn, okay? So
Yes. All right. Definitely check us out on the Wrestling Babble Facebook and the Wrestling Inc. pages. Check us out on Twitter on the Wrestling Inc. and Mark with the Mic and Instagram and Tumblr, all the same name and whatnot. Anything else I'm forgetting?
No, that's it. WordPress, Instagram. We got everything.
And forever and always follow Jenkins.
Don't forget your sandwiches.
Follow him with a sandwich.
Or various snacks.
Various snacks. Get a chocolate covered Trinkie.
And if you see those milk cartons with Jimkins on it, with the missing symbol,
let him know that it's still missing.
He's loved and missed, and we're just looking for him. We're worried about you. Just come home, Jimkins. Come to the gym.
All right. Peace out.
All right.
Later.
Peace.